Welcome. I'm Jennifer. I'm Drum Witch, and I welcome you to this Ancestor Creativity reading. I've woken up the energy in the room and burned some incense and got the candles going. I've called upon the ancestors to help us and guide us in whatever road that you're going down. For creativity or new projects or something that you're just interested in pursuing, to get some guidance from the ancestors. I'm going to use the magical drum oracle. It's created in the woods of Arctic Norway by a phenomenal creator. Her name is Freyr Loring, and I have so much respect for her. And every time I use this deck, I get an amazing, accurate reading. So if you're headed onto a new journey or just a new project or create something creative you want to know about, this is what we're asking today. Energy again. New at this computer, yeah. All right, seems like we're in business here. This is the first card I drew. It was calling out to me before I did the shuffle, and that's God of Decay. So let's look up God of Decay. That is number 27. Endings are necessary that allows the newness to come in. New beginnings after trauma, transform needed. Overall, loss of courage and bravery. Need to recuperate balance and live your life in harmony. Necessary change, endings, failure, and letting go of attachments. Morality, profound change. Avoid self-clinging to situations and express your suffering. So this God of Decays, things must die to have the new, being that situations as well. And I know that, especially being a Scorpio, it's a constant cycle change for me within lots of different situations in my life. So whatever it is that you're still hanging on to, that you need to let go of to move on to the next level, is what they're telling you to proceed. Unexpected change in moving forward in endings. Okay, the Grave, 24. Do not pin your happiness to people or circumstances. Accept loss. Do not wallow in regret and disappointment. Justify less. know you cannot change the past. Something needs to be buried, and life needs to go on. Get rid of attachments. Allow moments to radiate. This cannot happen if you suffocate them in fears. Let go of control and accept the moment for what it is. Believe in this moment and enough, and learn to define yourself in terms that can withstand storms and changes. Vocalize your pain. Love life with abandon. You know, it's like almost some of those things can almost be a celebration, I've found. You know, if you look at it in a spiritual way, and if you know, just allow yourself to go through the changes, you'll find that letting go feels even better than clinging on, you know? So, it's very interesting. The spell. This is the third card. This is actually a protective symbol that you can use. You can put it on the bottom of your feet and write it in saliva if you want to protect yourself from opposing forces. And it was quite useful. I don't know if you should give it away, but comes in handy if you feel, you know, feeling like you're being threatened. So let's see what this spell. 22. Evil eye, gossip, protection, envy, avoid toxic people, make different choice when you feel your life has become toxic. Change the environment. I'm gonna like turn down that record a little bit. I like that though. Especially in this room, I like that record. It's one of the new Sleeps album. I forget which one it is. Alright. Clear your space. Heal from the experience. Magic is in use around you. Not for good or bad, just energy traveling towards you. Be aware of this. You may have someone in your life that wishes you ill and who is harming you from afar. They are either intentionally nor unintentionally focused on sending negative energy to you, and also can indicate vengeful nature and vindictiveness. Whoa. Angry and hurtful feelings are not serving you or others any good. You are unable to cope with some painful situations. In this case, recognize the power of your own emotions and try channeling feeling into more positive actions. Forge ahead and heal from the experience. One magical act against the evil glare is to draw the symbol of this card on your left foot with saliva. But I did remember that because I did get this one before, so if you feel like you're getting this message for that reason, that is the symbol. That is the symbol you draw on the bottom of your left foot with saliva to protect yourself. I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that now, yeah. I forgot about that, you know? Sometimes it's like just, anyways. Okay, so finally we have reindeer and predators in the mountain. Okay. And that is number 20. Something you care about is being threatened. Confusion and worry about the future, difficult times coming up, feeling like a prisoner, feeling unsafe. Perhaps you didn't get the job and you feel trapped inside your home. Maybe you think that you're in a dead-end relationship and you're not advancing as you would like. Time to move the herd of reindeer to safer pastures and find balance again. So, it might be a really good time if you're thinking about moving on and trying new adventures of, creativity. Maybe it's a good time to really evaluate who's in your life. Are they toxic? Maybe it's somebody watching your channel. I don't know. I feel like I walk into the rooms and, people just do that for whatever reason. I'm not really sure, but I definitely attract a lot of jealousy and stuff. So on a regular basis, I kind of just clear myself out. I take salt bath, different spiritual baths. I have different things that I do. And it doesn't matter. I mean, everybody has their own way of doing that. However you choose to do it is up to you and what works best for you. But for a peace of mind, it might be a good idea to call some angelic help or some help from your ancestors to, give you a little more support at this time. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a really good tool. So now that we have that in place, let's get a little more emotional clarity for this adventure. Let's see what we have here. Cycles. We are all becoming. Surrender to changes. Release your fear. Trust this powerful process. So whatever cycle it is you're in, you might be in a learning curve. It might be, a lot of the time before something good happens, you kind of go through a little anguish. I like to take a bath with flowers and ask the spirit of the water to give me some wisdom about what it is that I'm trying to achieve. And there's lots of things that you could almost be holding yourself back. We're all our own worst enemy at times, and it's important to take time and really, notice the good things about yourself, and just move on from whatever decisions you made. They're in the past, and just, go on to the next cycle. Don't carry the old in with you, and just trust that everything is going to be okay. Paradox. Let's see. I like these wisdom cards, the cat cards. This particular deck just has so much good advice in it, and the artwork is pretty cool. So this is a Paradox. Meet Stardust. He is just a converge of opposites. Just read it. He is dark and the light. He is the magician that turns everything on its head, pawing at the paradox. He travels the galaxies with his best friends, free will and destiny. No one knows where one begins and the other ends. He is the good in the evil and the evil in the good. Within every blessing, there is a tragedy. And with every tragedy, there is a blessing. We think we know what is what, but Stardust throws everything into question. Let the paradox open up our thinking and our perspective. So yeah, it's like, you know, everything has its like life balance and learning curve. You know, sometimes when things are like rough and things aren't going well, it's hard to remember that, you know, it isn't forever. Uh, and it's all good. It's all a beautiful experience. And don't just really judge one or the other. I mean, everything is in everything, you know, and it's one just big, beautiful cycle, you know, and just kind of go with the flow, you know, and it's hard to it's hard to remember that sometimes, you know. I mean, this is almost like the universe in a nutshell, really. This paradox cat. So that's very interesting. Right. The owl. The owl is a nocturnal bird strongly associated with the moon and feminine energy. Lilith, a goddess of the Talmud and early Christian Gnosticism, is frequently represented as the owl. She was Adam's first wife before Eve and is known for having refused to assume the subordinate role in marriage. Although she has traditionally been associated with the dark sexual energy, she's a powerful and liberating feminine symbol. That's very true. So it's like, you know, because we all get stuck in our routine of things, and you know what things people might have told us, and you know, kind of like, you know, filled our heads with lies or whatever, that information. Like don't be afraid to try something new and out there if that's what you want to do. It's I'm feeling now like go for it, you know, take a risk. There's help out there for you, you know. So change isn't always easy, but luckily we have some amazing guides to help us through these times. So I hope that you got something out of this, and thank you for joining me. Definitely like and share my channel, and I'll be back next week. Thank you.